to tonight's healing prayer and meditation circle. If you're joining me on Clubhouse, welcome. If you're on Zoom, I so appreciate it. You know it's free to join the healing prayer circle, and so please invite your friends and family, anyone that you think would benefit from this beautiful community of light workers and healers. Also, there is a private Facebook page. So in tomorrow's recording that you'll be receiving in the email, if you signed up with me, you will also get a link to the private Facebook page. If you're not a member yet, we'd love to have you. And we certainly appreciate everyone that's very active in supporting each other on that Facebook page. So welcome. Tonight's format, how we work, is we're together just about 40 minutes. I always like to keep the energy nice and concentrated, like let's get in, let's do the work, and let's step back. Because I think we need to really, it is work for us. We're raising our metabolism, we're raising our vibration, and we are working at a higher level, right? So we do always want to drink that extra water. And that's the message that I have tonight that I'll be talking about with Archangel Gabriel. So once again, we're about 40 minutes. And if you would just please open the circle with me this evening. And if you could stay with me till the end, I always like reading a little bit of a quote just to kind of end the evening with. And I always like hearing your experiences that you have from this healing prayer circle, or any suggestions. You can always email me, at Cheryl@mediumcheryl.com. So if you would please, let's close our eyes, or you may let them gently gaze at the floor. But this is about setting our intention to open up the circle. So let's just kind of set that intention. It's always important, whatever you do in your life and your day, even right now, we set this intention that we hold the light. We hold the light tonight, the light of healing and support for not only ourselves, but for others on the call. So if you would please, I want to use the color of yellow tonight. That's what came through with the Archangel Gabriel. If you would please imagine that beautiful ribbon of yellow. You always like to imagine a ribbon, but you can imagine a light or a flower if you prefer, but it goes out the right side of your body. So if we could just breathe in, and on the exhale, sending out love and support, this yellow ribbon of light out the right side of our body, going all the way around, counterclockwise, connecting everyone on the call. You can imagine 100 people on the call, or 50 people, 10 people, 1,000. It's all good. Sending that ribbon around counterclockwise, having it come in the left side of the body as it brings all of us closer together. So we breathe in again. And on the exhale, let's just send out that beautiful ribbon out the left side now, left side of the body, going around clockwise. And you can really feel it strengthening. You're sensing it. It's becoming a little bit more powerful now. Having that ribbon of light go all the way around clockwise, connecting everyone on the call. Everyone who's going to be listening to this will benefit as well, listening to the recording, sending that ribbon all the way around, coming in the right side. Okay, so breathing in love, light, and support for everyone on the call, knowing that when we come together in this group power, this group intention, that it's magnified exponentially. So it should be that way, right? We are declaring that it is. We are invoking that we're really working towards the highest good together with that high vibration, divine love frequency, the divine power of love, bringing all of us together, taking a breath in, surrounding ourselves now with that beautiful yellow, just surrounding yourself in that. And so it is. And when you're ready, you may gently open your eyes. And once again, welcome, and take a sip of water if you prefer, or your favorite beverage. But tonight it's about getting comfortable with this beautiful high vibration that we're all in. And we want to be in this high vibration more and more. Okay. So if you can be in it every Sunday night with me, and then maybe if you work with other groups or you meditate on your own, you can reach that vibration too on your own. But the more we can sustain it, the higher inspiration comes, the better health, the more present moment we are, the more physically grounded we are, body, mind, and spirit, the more peaceful we are, the more calm with clarity, the more loving we can be to ourselves and to others. So I would like to take this moment to welcome everyone that's new to the Healing Prayer Circle. So if you're new, you can type in the chat box that, hey, it's my first time here. If you're with Clubhouse, you can just wave at me. I'd love to see you guys wave. I would like to welcome a few members that I do know about. I would like to welcome Jacqueline, Christian, Julie, Renee, Jacqueline again, Robert, Brenda, and Kip. So those are just a few of the people that have joined since last week. So thank you all for being with me tonight. I always like to address and welcome new members. And if you've come to many of these and you're a regular, I certainly welcome you back and thank you for being here. So I'd like to begin tonight by just suggesting that I did feel Archangel Gabriel come through today as I was meditating for this evening tonight. And I was just feeling that the message that I got from Gabrielle, not only was that we're using the color of yellow tonight, but it is about nourishing ourselves, whether it's through food or whether it's through water. Getting more water was a big one. Of course, I'm all about getting water and moisture and taking care of our physical body, because that also takes care of the mental and spiritual aspects. But it is also about getting enough nourishment through friends, family, conversation, getting enough nourishment in reading and exercising and resting and sleeping. So it is really about getting enough, because we are stepping into this new energy. And a lot of you have felt it, I'm sure, just especially in this last week. But we're stepping into this higher energy field. I mean, really, we're in the month of July. It's amazing that we're halfway through 2021. Also, we have the new moon, right? We have the new moon that was just happened on Friday, but we're still kind of in a new moon phase. And many of you have heard me talk about the new moon and the spiritual meaning behind it, but it really does ring true. And it's a great time for manifesting. It's a great time to start new projects. It's a great time to start new ideas. It's a great time to sign contracts, is right at that new moon phase, because it's a new beginnings, right? It's all about new beginnings. So please welcome that into your life, not only since Friday, but for the next few days. I'm always suggesting that you guys write down 10 wishes that you would like to manifest for each month. And these 10 wishes, I always say, place them in a safe place in your desk or, in your dresser area. And then every few months, read back through what you've listed down as your 10 wishes, and then check off the ones that you've come true for you. If the ones you've asked for have not come true for you yet, please include them in the next month. So there's always something new to create. There's always something new to manifest. So that's my invitation to you tonight, is to write down 10 wishes of 10 things you would like to manifest in your life. All right. So thank you so much for that. It's called the new moon, and tonight's meditation will be around the new moon. So we'll be raising that frequency even more. Okay. All right. Very good. Hi, it's your first time here tonight. Hi, Anne. Welcome. And Someone's asking me about Clubhouse. Clubhouse is an app on your phone, and many people you can join for free on Clubhouse. I do readings on Clubhouse periodically, so I love going on Clubhouse in the Mystical Realms room. So you can catch me on live Facebook. I try to do live Instagram. I'm mostly on Facebook and Clubhouse right now. I would like to ask if anyone that's in our audience tonight, did anyone attend our event that was just recently called the Four Earth Angels? That was July 9th. Did anyone join me on that event? That was an amazing event. Yes, it was a great event. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, good. We have some people. Anne and Lisa were there. It was a great event. And I just want to tell you, it was a beautiful evening. Hi, Joanne. Yes, thank you for coming. I remember seeing you there, Joanne. Hi, and Val. Thank you so much. I see Val on Clubhouse. Um, and so thank you guys so much. It's a beautiful event. It's called the Four Earth Angels. And it was me with 3 other mediums and doing healing and readings. And what was spectacular about the event is that I think it just had such a nice flow. It had such a nice vibe about it. And I think a lot of people received messages, a lot of people received healing. I know I got a lot of great ideas from Kimberly Meredith, who is a healer, a trance healer, and a medical intuitive. So talking about water, like she was suggesting, Kimberly Meredith was suggesting drinking water out of a glass to keep our vibration high. So for example, she recommended Mountain Valley water. That's one thing. So if you can get Mountain Valley water in your vitamin store or at your Whole Foods, she was recommending that type of water. Also, she recommended things like this really good probiotic and just really good ways to take care of yourself, right? And she recommended it's called like a rain shower filter for, just really good home products and things that we can use to keep our body, mind, spirit healthy and glowing and vibrant. So I want to send a shout out to her, especially for just helping me, because I took her recommendations as well. One thing I do want to tell you guys is I am going to be part of that event again. So we are going to do that event again August 12th, and the tickets are $22. So that's even a better deal than last time, but any price it's invaluable. That's really how I always like to look at it. It doesn't really matter how much you're paying for the ticket. It's more of the experience and the intention of why you're coming. And I know that sometimes maybe people join even at the last minute and something wonderful happens. So always feel like, even if you join at the last minute, it's because spirit is guiding you to do that. And hey, if you're not feeling too good, I would say still join the event, only because it will help you. It will help lift, and you too will receive a healing. So that's August 12th. I'm asking everyone just to go to my events page on my website to check out my events, because I'm not going to post the links here at all, but the link is fourearthangels2.eventbrite.com. That's a lot to say, but if you just go to my website, mediumcheryl.com, you can look at all my events. I do have to mention 2 more events that are very close to my heart, and one is coming up this month. So the one I just mentioned, that's in August 12th, not too far away. But the one this month is really close to my heart too, and that's with Irene Weinberg. She's a wonderful author, and she's a podcast organizer. It's called Grief to Growth Podcast. I'm sorry, Grief to Rebirth Podcast. Not the Facebook page, Grief to Rebirth Podcast. And she has had a loss in her life, and she became a wonderful author, and she's holding these amazing podcasts now. Her name is Irene Weinberg. On July 22nd, I'll be doing readings, and they are free of charge. You do have to register. Once again, you can go on my website on my upcoming events page, but it's with Irene Weinberg. She's hosting me, and I'm so thrilled. And it's a limited space available. That's why I'm mentioning them to you. It's limited space. So please, if you can, you have to register. And then I think she'll ask you to RSVP. I know it may be filled. I don't think it is. I think we still have time. That's why I want to mention it to you. So please do that. Also, I have one more event, and that's in September, which I can't believe we're already talking about September, and then goodness gracious. But in September, I'll be doing an event with Thomas John and Allison Gannon, and that is also called Spirit Speaks. That's September 9th. Now, that information you can also find out on my website. And for those of you that have donated to Allison Gannon's GoFundMe page, I just thank you so much. We are absolutely still collecting money on her GoFundMe page. You can find that link on my Facebook page or email me. I'm happy to send you a link if you'd like to make a donation for her. She's ill at the moment. So we're hoping that she can attend this event coming up in September, but we know she may not have the energy, but she may. We want to stay positive. And believe me, I just spoke to her the other day and she was a powerhouse on the phone. So I have all good intentions that she just might be there September 9th. So once again, that's my things I wanted to mention to you tonight. So Archangel Gabriel, we're going to do a meditation. Before we do our meditation now, this is the time where I want to create a prayer energy with all of you. There are a couple of people that have prayers, and I think this is a wonderful time. If you want to type in the chat box for Zoom, type in a prayer for someone. Type in if you pray at all, for example, or maybe type in what time of day do you say your prayer, because I think we can all help each other out by supporting each other and motivating each other. For example, my prayers are usually in the evening before I go to bed and first thing in the morning when I wake up. I know John Quinn shared with us one time that he has prayers every morning for him and his family, which is so nice and so loving. So we always like to know who it is that you're praying for tonight as we set this intention. And also let us know, how many times a day do you pray, or do you not? Because maybe you do it once a week when you're here with us, and that's perfect. As they say, just saying thank you can be a prayer, right? Just having gratitude in your heart can be a prayer. Okay. So as people are typing in the chat box, I'm going to read some out loud, but I would like you to hold space. And how we do this is we take a wonderful breath in. You may keep your eyes open or closed. And we ask that not only Archangel Gabriel be with us tonight, but we ask for all the archangels, guides, and loved ones to be with us this evening, all of our ascended masters, our unseen friends, our spirit teachers, our counsel that we have on the other side. We know that we are spiritual beings having this amazing human experience. And we know that life is very filled with challenges, but is also filled with grand opportunity that we so appreciate. And if we could take this evening and just put it in one word, let's send out that word love for everyone on the prayer circle tonight. Let there be love, let there be light, let there be miracles. We ask for miracles every day and every way. And let us understand that every moment is a miracle. Let's breathe that in and relax. Just breathe that in and relax. And we know that just feeling gratitude can be a prayer. Just being a good listener to someone else who needs a shoulder to lean on can be a prayer, that we're there for them. Perhaps you're someone else's prayer tonight. Do you realize that? You could be a prayer. You could be someone's answer to their prayers. So know that that is happening, right? So when your phone rings or someone knocks on your door and it's a friend or a family member and they need your help, please know that you are answering their prayer, that they came to you for higher guidance. Okay, breathing that in, feeling warm and fuzzy on the inside. I'm going to read some prayers. We have prayers for your niece, for her exams next week. We always have prayers for health and productivity, for manifesting, prayers for your children and your family, for everyone that's struggling in these hard times. Absolutely. Our energy is so big that we can certainly send it out to our community. We can send it out to our work environment, to the place we live, to the state that we live in, to our country. We can send that beautiful yellow ribbon of love and support out around the planet if we so wish. So let's send that intention that, everything is energy. And if we have a thought, thoughts are energy. So let's choose the good ones, right? What can we imagine this world if we all thought of the word love right now? Oh my gosh, if we all thought of the word love, how much power that would create. We would rock this world, right? You pray before you get out of bed in the morning and going to bed, and you pray while walking your dogs. I love that. I love that. Pray while walking your dogs. You pray for your families and relatives with serious illness. Absolutely. Prayers at night and sometimes through the day. I agree. It just depends on the day, but usually every day, right? Praying usually midday and evening. Thank you. Prayers for your niece, Sophia, who had surgery this past week. And you're welcome. Thank you. And you're requesting Katya, I believe, Katya is requesting a prayer to get rid of the fears that are blocking you from moving on. They have been keeping me stuck. And really, I just embrace you. We all do. So what we do is we surround you with this beautiful yellow light. We hold space for you to explore that fear. Fear is a teacher. Fear is our teacher, and we almost have to send love. We have to send love to our fear, right? Right? We have to say, why am I so afraid of this? And sometimes we get tired of being afraid. We get so over it, right? We get so tired of being afraid that helps us move on. And I have to say, Katya, just you acknowledging and typing this in, your blocks or your feeling stuckness is already being lifted, because that's what happens. As soon as we acknowledge that's where we are in our emotion, we can then release it. It starts lifting in some way, in some form. It's already helping. So just acknowledging it, owning it, and then it will begin to release. And I do want to tell you, sometimes transformation, sometimes it doesn't feel so good, and it can be heartbreaking at times. Sometimes it can just be last for a moment, and sometimes longer. But it is to help us. And sometimes transformation can be the best of the best of the best. And that also is to get us to our next phase or our next place of transformation. So if we can continually surrender, so just think about this prayer today being continuous surrender. Let me just surrender, right? Let's just keep surrendering to all that is good. Only asking for the highest good to come into our life, right? So we send out our love into the universe. We ask only to attract all those good things into our life. All those things that are for our highest good, for our highest good. And when we write our new moon wishes tonight, after our circle closes, we ask them not only for ourselves, but you may include a wish or two for your family and your friends, your pets. But really, it is about creating your happiness, your joy, because we know that you being a light worker and you being a spiritual being on this group, we know that you will naturally flow and let that love go out into the world. So that's a given, right? We know that whatever we manifest, we can encourage others to do the same with their lives. Okay? So thank you so, so much. Yes, prayers to your sister Anne. And yes, thank you. Prayers to Allison Gannon, right? Thank you so much. Requesting prayers for your coworker, Neela's son. Absolutely. These are wonderful. Okay, very good. So let's just continue this prayer. It will continue through this evening, but I just want to move on now, just gently moving on into a meditation. These people that we have prayed for and wish them well, they will still be with us through the end of tonight's call. So no worries there. They will be part of this meditation. I even heard, if you guys haven't heard, I heard, because I've told you before, Sometimes I'll hear from you in my emails that whoever it was you were praying for tonight, they will call you after the circle ends, or they will tell you the next day, hey, were you thinking about me? Because I had this warm, fuzzy feeling. And you'll say, yes, I was thinking about you. I was on the healing prayer circle last night. And you guys share that information with me. And I think it's so valuable and such validation for others, right? That it's confirmation that energy is everywhere. Energy is we are energy, so we're a part of all that is, right? So just the thought of someone can help them tremendously. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our meditation. This is with Archangel Gabriel. It is about nourishing yourself, getting some self-care, beginning this new moon tonight. Lots of good things happening in our world today, and so thank you. Let's go ahead again and close our eyes for this meditation. It will be just about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, but it's really your time to experience the group power of the energy, all right? So as we sit together, let's come together and let's close our eyes or let them gently gaze at the floor. Let them soften and move inward. So breathing in, breathing all the way down to the belly, and exhaling and going inward to the softness of the heart, moving inward to being more aware of the breath, following the breath on its journey as we breathe in, following it down to the belly, maybe following it down to the fingers and the toes. And as the exhale moves back up and out, continuing with that. And I want you to notice your breath and create a balance. Okay, so breathing in as much as you're exhaling, right? We can breathe in for the count of 4. And when you're ready, you can exhale on the count of 4. But the idea is just to maybe find out, what are you doing? Are you breathing in more than exhaling, or the other way around? See if you can just balance that out. Breathing in, holding for 1 count if you wish, and exhaling. And just finding your own natural rhythm of softness in the breath. And now when you breathe in the word love. That when you breathe in, you're breathing in everything that's touching every cell of your body with love. Breathing in love to every cell, atom, and molecule to your body. They're like little love kisses, right? When I breathe in, I'm breathing in the power of love. And really the power of healing. So taking a moment, inhaling and exhaling. And Archangel Gabriel was also helping me understand how important it is to give and to receive, and how we need to balance that out also. So each time you breathe in, you're receiving, and each time you exhale, you're giving out to the world. But you could also be breathing in and giving to yourself. And when you're exhaling, you're receiving the love. It's all about balance. It's that yin and yang feeling. of receiving love and then giving love, and finding that balance in your life. Because so many of us give way more, perhaps, than we receive, than we allow ourselves to receive. We are receiving, it's just, do we acknowledge it? Do we acknowledge it? Do we say thank you? Do we really take that in, that gratitude that someone else has for us? So let's breathe that in. So next time someone hands you a compliment or hands you a gift, say to yourself, I receive that. I receive that hug, that love, that smile. I receive that hello, that recognition, that validation. So using the color of yellow, as we are during this whole evening together, I want you to see yourself surrounded in yellow, as we did earlier, but let this time be a little bit more vibrant. Let yellow, not only breathing in and out the color yellow, but letting it surround you in the comfort, in the nourishment, in the light, the bright light that it is. And yellow represents our third chakra. It's our solar plexus chakra. It represents power and intuition. It represents clarity of mind, mental clarity, wisdom. So if there's any corner of your yellow image, brighten it up if it needs to be brightened. You may wave your hand or just put your awareness there and watch it brighten. Let it be that bright lemon colored yellow of mental clarity that's balanced with giving and receiving, not only wisdom, but inspiration, compassion, love. So with it being a new moon this evening or within these few days, imagine, have a wish right now. Think of a wish that you would like to have fulfilled this next month. Are you working on buying a home? Perhaps you have a concern around your health and you want healing around that. Perhaps you're asking for better rest or better nutrition. Whatever it is, just that one thing for now, and then you'll write down the rest tonight after we finish. But I want you to see this one wish that you have for now. I want you to kind of imagine that in your heart space. So it's in your heart right now. So breathing that image in of wellness or that new career that you're looking for, whatever that is, that new project, just breathing it in with that intention that you're asking for your highest good, that this happened for you this month. And it's not really to try to make it happen or force it or be hard on yourselves. It's about asking with gratitude, asking with sincerity. Breathing in and out of the heart gently and with love. Wonderful. And now this image that's in your heart, I want you to send it so much gratitude. And then when you're ready, I want you to kind of on the exhale, breathing in and exhale and sending it out into the universe, breathing in and releasing it on the exhale, just releasing it, knowing you're giving it plenty of time to manifest, that it's all about divine timing, but that it's got your name written all over it. The universe knows that. And you're always asking for the highest good to come to you. Once again, breathing in love and faith and gratitude, breathing in and out. Seeing that beautiful yellow around you now. I want you to breathe that in your heart space. So gather all the yellow up that's around you, just taking one big breath. And then on the exhale, releasing that as well out into the universe. Knowing that that healing light that was around you is now being shared with anyone else that may need it at this time. Anyone else in the group tonight, or anyone in your family, friends, community. All that beautiful, loving energy that we're just sharing now. Sending that out. Knowing that we understand the way life manifests, that we are co-creators of the universe. And we always ask it to be with the brightest, lightest, highest good for us and for everyone involved. We want to manifest not only for ourselves, but for the people that surround us, our family, our friends. Breathing in health and opportunity. Knowing that Archangel Gabriel is here to help assist this evening with that color of yellow. So on that inhale, the next inhale, I just want you to breathe in gratitude. And when you exhale, just sending that out to the angels, our spirit friends, loved ones, that we know they're here with us. And so it is. Coming back into the room that you're in with every gentle breath, breathing in kindness for yourself, breathing in love, coming back now with me, feeling your body. When you're ready, you may gently open your eyes. Coming back, knowing that that meditation was so powerful and so filled, not only with love and with gratitude, but with intention. And that was our goal tonight, was to fill that wish that we have with Archangel Gabriel. We fill it with light, and then we release it. So tonight, I want you to finish writing down 9 or 10 wishes. You can do it tonight or tomorrow, and then keep that tucked away somewhere safe. You can pull it out for next month, and then you can go down and check off the things that happened for you. Believe me, we know it works. We've heard from many, many people about manifesting careers, opportunities, healings, travel, whatever that is, expenses with finance and abundance, it happens. So it's already yours to manifest. We're just helping to open the doors of opportunity to allow that divine light to come in. And it happens when we can lift our vibration and meet that manifesting energy that's for our highest good. All right. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's healing prayer circle. I want to thank everyone for being on the call with me tonight. I do have a question that I want to answer for someone. If you'd like to type in the chat box, I'm happy to do a reading for someone tonight. But I would like to answer a question that I thought was very significant, if I may, that someone wrote to me. And I always try to pick questions that I think everyone can learn from. But someone asked me that they have a loved one that's getting ready to cross over. And they asked, how can they help them cross over? So how can we help our loved ones when it's close to that time of them crossing over? And you may have experienced this yourself. So if you would like to put an answer in the chat box, I mean, we know there's no one answer, but I feel what my answer tonight is going to be when I read this question was, I mean, how amazing that you are there for them. And that's really the answer I have for you, is just being there for them, for holding that space and that light that we all did tonight in this healing prayer circle, but to be there for them, to be that listener, to look them, to acknowledge them, to appreciate them, to say a prayer for them. This is how you can be there for them. And it's so amazing. Thank you. Someone just made it into our circle tonight, so I'm glad you made it. I'm so glad, and you got the meditation. That's great. That's great. But that is the answer. Just being present for them, holding space for them, acknowledging, asking what you can do for them, letting them decide, how to help them, comforting them, right? Helping them laugh if it's possible, right? Helping them feel good, right? Laughter is the best medicine. It opens so many doors. Better than any medicine out there is laughter. So I want to close the circle tonight with just a couple of little quotes that I always love to say, as you guys know. So if you wouldn't mind, let's close the circle tonight. And we do that by closing our eyes. And I'm going to read these two out loud. But as we close the circle, what we do is we bring our intention now back to that ribbon of yellow that we connected everyone on the call with. And we see this ribbon of yellow love and support. We release that. And we can let that drop down into Mother Earth or go up into the heavens if we want to transform it. We can breathe that in for ourselves, but let's just let it go, right? And we want to come back into our own energy fields, knowing that we helped one another out tonight, knowing that that energy that we created will continue and it will live on, so to speak, because it's eternal, right? Energy is eternal. It is never wasted. It only transforms. So let me read these two quotes for you, and then I'm going to sign off here. But I love it. It's about the new moon, right? New moon blessing. New moon blessing. May this new moon be the start of good things for you, small or big, near or far. Now is the time to plan for the good times ahead. Boy, if that isn't the truth, right? We need to plan now for a lot of good to come, because it's coming. And we just want to do our own self-care and make sure that we're moving with this beautiful energy that's here, right? And we do that by plenty of water, nurturing self-care. The next prayer I have for you, or the tiny little quote I have for you, it says, "Dear universe, may the energy of the new moon manifest the abundance and miracles I have been asking for. I am ready." And so be it, and so it is. That is from Sarah Prout. So I always want to give credit where credit's due. Dear universe, may the energy of the new moon manifest the abundance and the miracles I have been asking for. I am ready. So guys, it's such a pleasure to be with you tonight. I can't tell you how strong this circle has become, and how much you are making it happen. So once again, thank you so much for being with me tonight. I'm just going to unmute everyone. And if you want to say goodnight as you're signing off, I always appreciate that. And thank you, everyone.
Gratitude to you, Cheryl.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Cheryl.
Thank
Good
you so
night.
much.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Cheryl. Have a great week.
Thank you, guys. You have a great week too.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Have a great week.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good night.
Cheryl.
Blessings.
God bless.
Many blessings. God bless.